Okay, next up we have honeypots, and a honeypot is a computer or a host that's set up specifically to become the target of attack. All right, so we make it look very sweet or very attractive to a malicious individual, a hacker, or what have you. All right, so we set things up purposely and kind of sit back and wait. So it's more or less a trap, if you will. All right, so they appear to have sensitive information, right? We're going to sweeten the pot, so to speak, make it almost irresistible. If someone's hacking into our network, they're going to be drawn to that specific server or host because we're going to leave vulnerabilities open. So when that hacker does their vulnerability assessment, they do their penetration testing, right? They use their tools. They're going to scan the various servers and they're going to see, oh, look at this one. This has got all kinds of vulnerabilities apparent on it. So I'm going to go after that one. Well, we draw them right in. And once we do that, we monitor that server, right? We're sitting back and we have tools set up to monitor, and we can identify that hacker. We let them come in, we let them do their business, and they think that they're just running through and grabbing all this sensitive information. Meanwhile, we're monitoring that. We're identifying who they are. We're learning their methods and their techniques and what tools they use. All right, so it actually helps us to secure our networks. So I can do something else on a larger scale called a honeynet. And a honeynet is similar to a honeypot, but it's larger in scale. Again, that network is set up intentionally for attack, so the attackers can come in. We're going to monitor them and study what they're doing. All right, so here we have an example of one. You have our internet, our router, our production network sits off of that. But off to the side, we're going to set up a honey wall, which is basically a firewalled area where we have a bunch of honeypots or a honeynet. We'll have a management server that allows us to identify and monitor all of this stuff. And then we'll have a number of systems sitting behind that. And there are actual virtualized environments that are pre-made specifically for this, right? That are pre-made with a variety of different types of hosts that have different types of vulnerabilities exposed, so they become very sweet, very attractive to a hacker. They're going to be drawn to that. Then we can sit back and watch, okay, what are they doing? How are they doing it? What tools are they using? And so forth. So that allows us to then harden the rest of our systems within our environment so that we can guard against those very same types of attacks.